Hello, and welcome to Beering in Mind Beer Reviews. And in our last video, we looked at a beer from Baird Brewing, and today we're going to take a look at another. Baird Brewing is one of the larger craft beer breweries in Japan, and they're located in Shizuoka Prefecture, which is southeast or southwest of Tokyo. And they've been going since about 2000, the year 2000 or so almost 20 years. And they've been quite successful. They recently expanded and they built a big new brewery. They started in the small town of Numazu in a very small place, and it's called the Fish Market Tap Room. And now they have a much larger brewery, and they have expanded their tap rooms in Tokyo. So there are 5 or 6 tap rooms throughout the city where you can find their beers on tap. Today's beer from them is called Wabi-Sabi Japan Pale Ale. The label is rather unusual, very hard to see what's going on here. And on their website they mentioned the idea of wabi-sabi, which is a kind of simplicity or refinement, very quiet, and the label is designed to show that there is something there, but we're not quite sure exactly what it is. But if you look closely, you can see it does say wasabi, or I'm sorry, wabi-sabi, and I just said wasabi. And the reason is that this includes wasabi. It has two interesting Japanese ingredients in it, and one of them is wasabi, and the other is what's called ryukucha, which is a kind of green tea. And it is dry hopped with Hersbrucker and Styrian Goldings and Santiam hops here. And these are whole leaf hops, so we should see some sediment in the beer. It's a year-round beer. On Rate Beer, this one has 41 ratings with an average score of 3.23 out of 5, 51 percentile for all beers, and 33 for the style, which is it's placed in the IPA style. And of course, a lot of competition in that style. It's the most popular category on Rate Beer. But on the website they mentioned this is a kind of hybrid between the two most popular craft beer styles, which are IPA and Pale Ale. And both of those are British styles, and Baird Brewing likes to use British malt, Maris Otter malt, in many of their beers here. So it's a hybrid of IPA and Pale Ale with a kind of Japanese twist with the wasabi and the green tea in it as well. 6%, 45 IBU. Might be a little high for a pale ale, but let's give it a go and see what it tastes like. Okay. Okay, this is rather cloudy, sort of brownish amber color. With a finger and a half of kind of chunky white head. Carbonation is not apparent. So apparently there is quite a bit of sediment floating around in here. Let's try the aroma. Getting some yeast right away, some light fruitiness, some understated sort of hoppiness. So the Styrian Goldings, I think, probably coming out. This is rather unusual. You think so too? It does have a kind of tangy fruitiness, The wasabi is just barely a tickle in the tongue. Green tea, perhaps as a kind of extra sort of bitterness in the back end. Yeah, this is interesting, very unusual. It is, as I say, a kind of hybrid, but I think the Japanese ingredient character is probably more evident than the IPA pale ale hybrid. This is beer you might need a little time to kind of unravel. Flavors are more delicate than I expected. You do get the sense of fruitiness, the wasabi kind of reaching back into the back of the tongue, and the green tea presence. Overall, it's a very pleasant beer. I wouldn't say that it's either IPA or pale ale. It does seem kind of in between. I don't think I could place it as either one here. And the ingredients give it a nice subtle Japanese touch. So once again, this is Baird Brewing Wabi-Sabi Pale Ale. It is a year-round beer, so you probably will be able to find it on one of their tap rooms in Tokyo, or in department store or liquor shops around Japan, or perhaps it's exported as well. Well, that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave a comment if you like, and if you want to learn more about Japanese beer, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Bye-bye.